Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Lunar Beat to Crypto. It is Tuesday, February 13th, 2024. Day before Valentine's Day. Oh, what a rough night. What a rough night of sleep. I don't even know when. I don't know when, but my son ended up in bed with us again. I don't know when. I just know I woke up and his face was next to mine. So that's cool. Don't you tell me what to do, thesis. I know it's 5:30. I have a day job, okay? You may not have a day job, but I have a day job that I have to go to, or I get fired. So, good morning, thesis. Good morning, good morning, Justin. The wife is, well, she was sicker than we thought. She's she was pretty much laid up in bed, and ever since I got home yesterday. So, yeah, I had to play the homemaker. I don't know. I had to do the dinner. I had to put the kids to bed. I had to do everything by myself. So yeah, feel better, famo. Traders' jobs matter. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some charts. It is TA Tuesday, so we're gonna do some charts. We're gonna just go look and see what we got going on. Bitcoin broke 50K yesterday, so yay. I don't have a soundboard, so I can't do the the audience clapping and all that stuff. And yeah. Let me drink some of my coffee because I need it. Hanging out above the New York Open, so that's interesting. Got this little creep up. Anytime I see something like that, I think that we might see some downside. This looks like we could possibly be putting in a BART pattern, which is just something like this. It's possible. It's possible. Put in that little BART. Why does he look so evil? Ha ha ha. Okay. I don't even know where to begin. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's go from the swing high to the swing low here. And let's see what we got up to. 618. Let's go ahead and throw a little extra stuff on the fibs here. I don't know where everything is. 786. See, yep, came up short of the 786. So that could have been a sign that this move was pretty weak. Anytime I see some kind of early morning chop like this or late night chop through the Asia session, and we start off at a certain point at a high, and then we come down rather quickly, and then we kind of do this chop up. To me, this is just engineered liquidity to get you to go long, and then they come down and flush you out and take out the stops of the longs that were sitting right over here. I changed my charts up. I hope you like the colors. This is an old school color. Only OGs will remember my Laffy Taffy that I used to have way back in the day. Do you see the typical 30 to 40% pullback before the halvening? That is a really good question. It's something that I've been pondering quite a bit, to be honest with you, because it's kind of sketch, but I think maybe we won't see it. But that really kind of all depends on how this week plays out. Let's go ahead and back up to the weekly. Let's go ahead and throw a macro fib on here. So we're going to go from the swing high to the swing low. That's how we pull our fibs. And then we can see that we have broken the 0.618. So if we can close this week above that, fantastic, especially above this high, in this high. If we can close above those, then I would expect some continuation all the way up to that 57,542 mark at the 0.786 per the Coinbase chart. However, if this thing does start to decide to come back down, which I'm not sure it will, because you can see we already had a little, a small push down into this previous weekly candle, and we've been getting a push off of it. So I would hope and almost expect some continuation. However, it is only Tuesday, so we got a long week ahead. And today, let's go ahead and see, our greed is pretty high. We're at a 72 on our fear and greed index. I'm going to go over to the Forex Factory, and we're going to take a look at any possible news. I don't see it, but I think that's what they want. It's possible. It's possible. Today we have at 8:30 our core CPI, all of our CPI readings. So be on the lookout for that. If these come in, let's see, our CPI year over year is at 2.9% as forecasted is the forecast. So what we would be looking for is for a beat, 2.8, 2.7. Probably won't get it. Probably will be, well, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. Year over year is kind of, it's different than up month over month, obviously, which is sitting at 0.2% month over month. And they did just adjust. They just revised December CPI down. So if we go month over month and they revise it down, maybe we see this one come up. We'll see. Let's go back to the charts. So yeah, basically weekly looks bullish. However, the daily, it started off taking out the high first, didn't it? Took out the high first. A little bit. Right here. Yeah. So it took out the high, chop sideways. Excuse me. Took out the low. Actually, this might be one of those moments. Where we come up and take out that high. I really wish I could be here between like 7:30 and 8:30. But I can't, unfortunately. Sometimes the best shorts are right above the New York Open, and we're pushing above it right now. I wouldn't do anything with that. Let's see. We do have a fair value gap right here. So what I would be looking for is a close on the 15-minute chart above that fair value gap. And then that would give me the confidence that, okay, maybe we're seeing a rebalancing to the upside. So price needs to find its balance, right? So we're seeing a rebalance to the upside as it is attacking this upside liquidity. So I want to see that come up, get a close above there. And then I would be looking for some kind of pullback to enter a long into, something maybe even come down to that New York Open, put in a long, go ahead and throw in a long, and then, come down just below our low down here. And then I would aim for the highs up there. And that's almost a 2-to-1. I'd probably go ahead and just move my stop into a 2-to-1. 2.04, 2-to-1 right there. And make a nice little 1% gain. Throw a little bit of leverage on that. 3x, 5x, 10x. Not financial advice. It's all up to you. Whatever you are comfortable with doing if you are going to leverage trade. Or you can just go ahead and spot trade you and pick you up 1%. It's up to you. that is if this plays out. That candle just closed, and we closed below that fair value gap. So that is something of that is interesting. We could be going short. I'm not going to take any trades right now because I wait for my trades. I wait to see a low or a high get taken out, and then I want to see what happens between 7:30 and 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and see if I get a nice market structure shift in there. As we did yesterday, we can see this is a pretty good example of what I'm looking for, okay? So here is this fair value gap after we've taken out a low, and then we get this quick move. We get a pop up and then this quick move back down. And then what I look for is for a candle body close back above that fair value gap, and then I wait for the pullback to enter. So we got all of that, and we've got the market structure shift. We got everything we needed yesterday to go long. And guess who didn't take the trade? Me. Did you say what time frame? I am on the 15-minute. But if you're not watching, it's useless to you anyway. All right. So yeah, that was yesterday. So something like that is what I would be looking for, to get that close above that fair value gap that was created after we've took out that low down there. So usually I prefer it to be a fair value gap that was created in the move down. So we did have kind of like an inverse fair value gap here, and we did get this close above it here and pulled back right back into it. Inverse, just basically we got wicks covering wicks, okay? Wicks covering wicks, and pull across, inverse fair value gap. That's the way I understand it. If I'm wrong, correct me on it. But yeah, so it clearly played out, clearly worked on that one anyway. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for here, and it looks like we are getting a little bit of a rejection on that fair value gap. However, it is trying to hold, but it is kind of creating, if this pushes up and creates another green candle, then that would give us another fair value gap in here. So that is something that I would be keeping my eye on for us to come back to if it did do that. Right now, it's all about this one right here. Right, it's basically right at the 50K level, which is what we are fighting. And I figured you would figure we would fight 50K, right? We're fighting 50K. big psychological level. This kind of looks like some distribution, if I'm gonna be honest. Kind of like some Wyckoff distribution. Put in a high, then we have some internal highs and lows here, right here. Inside of this whole swing, here's your high, and then a nice correction. Let's go ahead and do a pattern. Let's do a pattern. Let's check it out. Let's see. We could see this could be a bear flag in here. Could be. No guarantees. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bear flag. See what we could be dealing with. If this thing wants to work, that would be great. So, how we like to play these. We get the breakout, okay, sweep below, come up, and if we cannot reclaim this channel here, and we get rejected instead, this is where you would possibly put in a short, like so, and then you would come in just above your high, and I would aim for this low here. And that's a nice almost 3-to-1 for a 1% gain, 1.09%. So we like to see that. We would like to see that. Now we can also put a target on this. We can put a target on this by going from taking our flag pole, bear flag pole, that is from the top to the bottom right here. And then some people do inside. That is your more conservative play. All right. And then we have from the breakout, which is our max profit play. So that's what I would be looking for, unless we do come up inside of this box, this channel, come back up inside of this channel. If my path tool will work, come back up inside of this channel, get a nice bounce, and continue to the upside. So we could see something like that. So just be mindful of that. I don't want to get you thinking we're just gonna start dropping like crazy. We're pumping like crazy. We're kind of caught in a range right now. Okay, so which is to be expected at the 50K mark. Now our point of control is at about $49,908. Looks like we are trying to build some support on top of that New York Open. So we're just going to keep an eye on this throughout the stream. I guess we're going to do nothing but Bitcoin today. I've been going on Bitcoin for like 20 minutes. But I'm also trying to teach some charts, okay? I'm just trying to teach some charts. Let's see. If you have anything you want me to look at before we get out of here, throw it in the chat. So those are a couple ideas for Bitcoin. Yeah, so get up into this channel. And then now that we have the added tool here with the fixed range volume profile, we can see some added confluence. We can put some more confluence in here that if we break up in here, make sure that we don't just get stopped down by the value area high and get rejected by the value area high rather and come back down. Now if we came back out, wait for the pullback and then go short. And you can short to the value area low, or you can take the target, move it up a little bit, maybe even go from where it hit its head, okay, down to this point right here, which is about 49,534. So wouldn't be surprising to me. Appreciate it, Def, helping me out, homie. Yeah, man, whatever you need, man, whatever you need. So that is what I would be looking for right there. On to the downside. Upside, if we break upside and we keep going to the upside, 57K, man. 57K. That's it. I'm going to have to start getting up at 3 to study the charts. Well, I'm going to have to start going to bed earlier. That's for sure. I don't mind getting up this early, but I need to go to bed early or, yeah. All right, so I figured this was going to be the case. So this is more likely... This is what we're looking at here. Let's go ahead and throw a fib. Let's throw a Fibonacci tool on here and see if we got any more confluence. We got a 618 right above this value area high and a 0.5 right below. Now what we could see is us come up to here, and that would be our short entry right there. That would be nice. Right? Then we would put our stop loss just above the local high, and we would see if it plays out. That's for a 1.43% move down to the 49 49,375. Entry being about $50,091. Stop loss being about $50,280. Not financial advice. We'll just have to see how that goes. But we did get something. Now we see all of this, right? We see all of this. We have bullish price action on our higher time frames. Sorry, these are weekends. These are weekends. So we have bullish price action on our higher time frames, except now we're starting to get some chop. What I am personally probably going to do is I'm going to look for this pullback and I'm going to long it. I think I'm going to long it. Now, what I want to see is a market structure shift before I even think about longing it. So something of the kind like this, where we put in higher lows and higher highs. I would want to see something like that before going long. So if we get that, then that's when I would consider going long, because I think we should maybe start threatening that $1 trillion market cap, which we are at 981 billion right now. That $1 trillion market cap is right above us. We are, from current market cap, just 2.42% away from 2.4% away from $1 trillion market cap. And that's really 1.005 trillion. So a little bit less than 2.4%. But that is going to be the next area of interest for me, is that $1 trillion market cap, because it is going to be a big psychological level. However, that could also be a level where people, so that it's about a price of about $53,000. We've broken $50,000. Okay, that's already starting to make the headlines. Okay, so this is going to start. These are your narrative boosters. Okay, then it hits $1 trillion market cap, your narrative boost, right? Bitcoin's above 50K. Bitcoin's above $1 trillion, or is $1 trillion. Hopefully that starts getting some bull hype in, and it's not just something that gives us the exit liquidity or turns us into exit liquidity. We don't want to be that. We want to be on the right side of things. So, yep, let's go ahead and take a look at our totals. So I did want to go over these. Total 3. So let's go to total 2, which is our altcoins. It's the entire crypto market except minus Bitcoin. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom out, because on these we want to zoom out. We're going to go to our 3-day, and we're going to see that we're looking super bullish. I think our altcoins are about to explode. Okay, our altcoins are about to explode. And that is going to bring the entire market up, of course. But that total 2 is definitely looking like it's ready to get sent. Our total 3, which is all of the crypto market minus Bitcoin and Ethereum, both of them, it is starting to look like it can come up. So if it starts breaking this high here at a, what are we at? At a $536 trillion market cap, starts breaking that, then we can see this thing really start to shoot up. Let's go ahead and throw a fixed range volume profile on there, and we have that a value area high sitting at about $645 billion for the entire crypto market minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's go to others, which is every single crypto outside of the top 10. So your more mid cap, small caps, everything's in that. It's looking like it's getting ready to break out as well. Total DeFi, it's already broken out a little bit. So DeFi is looking good on our DeFi. We have 12 pointed this out in the Discord, that if we go to the daily chart, that if you bought HODL, which is the Van Eck Bitcoin ETF, you are now in the green. You are in the green. That's right. ETFs in the green. Easy BC is also in the green. That is Franklin Templeton is in the green. I think Franklin Templeton is one that just filed for an Ethereum ETF yesterday. So Ethereum about to get the hype. Let's look at Ethereum. There were a couple of other ETFs that are in the green now, from the launch high, the ETF launch, that is. So let's take a look at Ethereum real quick, and then I am going to have to get out of here. Ethereum's looking mega bullish. I did have a fair value gap on here. Maybe it was on a monthly. I thought I did anyway. Maybe it's another chart. Maybe. Doesn't matter. All right, so yeah, we need to get a close above. We need to get a close above 27,020. Let's see, what is the high? $27,017. More 27.18. Get a close above that on our daily chart. Is that what this one is? Yep, 27.18. A close above it. Now, if we just wick above it, I would expect us to be brought back down into this range. But right now, I mean, it looks really good. We had some consolidation here. Will you please come on? Here we go. Consolidation, some deviation outside of the range to the upside, and then we ended up holding. Did not take out the low, which is pretty bullish for continuation. So I would expect to see some continuation in Ethereum and Ethereum-based projects. So like layer 2s, maybe like your Optimisms and your Matics and Arbitrums, stuff like that. I would be looking at stuff like that mostly, because that's where the gains are going to be. Another thing important to note is that we broke this high here and these highs here, and we built that support on top of them. So this is definitely looking like it's ready to keep on going. Ethereum, that is. Coinbase, let's see if we have any movers right now. Gainers. Top losers, API 3, down 3%, 3.3%. Top gainer is Render, up at 5.46%. Now, these are only cryptos that are on Coinbase, so something else could be popping off and be doing something much different. So yeah, I pulled some support and resistance here. So basically, I'm just looking for the high to get broken here on Render for us to continue our way to the upside. I want to see that broken first, so I'm not even going to look at targets until that gets broken. And Render's more of a portfolio play anyway. I don't really trade anything outside of, really Bitcoin. Just because Bitcoin is just the easiest. It's the chart that I've looked at the most. It's the one I'm most familiar with. So I like to trade it. I like to trade the Bitcoin chart. Now, a lot of stuff will follow Bitcoin, so sometimes I'll throw in a little bit of extra trade money into something that, is very correlated with the Bitcoin price chart. So Cody is still going. All right, we did have a little pullback on Cody. All right, let's see. TRB, have you heard of TRB? What is TRB doing? Let's take a zoom out. Let's go to Binance. Because I know there'll be more history on here. Yep. All right, so it's had a crazy run up and it's had a crazy pullback. Get rid of this junk. As a matter of fact, just remove the drawings. There we go. Now, we are holding a little bit of support here on our TRB. A little bit holding out on the support. So Yeah, lose that support, and I would start looking for shorts for sure. For sure, because this one has had a crazy run. It's over. It's dead. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. All right. Well, I need to go. So, I hope you all do the 12 T2 and T3 include stable coins. Yes. And there's a way to get rid of it. Hold on. Total chart without stable coins. Excluding table coins chart. This is just something else. Adjusted total 3 minus the stable coins. Total 3 does not show the whole picture because the supply of the stable coins is included. Adjusted total 3. Oh, I think it's an indicator. Is it an indicator? Adjusted. Let's go to trading view. Let's go to our total market cap. Go to our indicators. Type in total adjust. Adjusted total 3 minus the stable coins. Click that one. So this is total 3 minus stable coins. So let's go to the table total 3 chart. So yeah, hold on. This is kind of messing with me. Hold on. Let's get rid of this. Let's turn this off. Hide. There we go. Now I can see better. All right, so we've got this down to here. So we're not even at the 0.382, probably at the 0.236, right around. Yep. So yeah, that's looking good. That's looking solid. Let's go ahead. Let's take that off. Let's get rid of that real quick. Let's go back to how we had it. I mean, it's the exact same thing minus this with or without the stable coins. I mean, it's less on your total market cap, but the price movement and everything is the exact same. So there's that. So yeah, anyway, it is 6:08. I gotta go. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for joining me. If you liked this stream, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, thank you for being here, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified for whenever I create new content and when I go live. I'm looking to put out some static videos hopefully this week, but definitely record some this weekend. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do not buy or sell anything that I say on this channel. I am just a crypto enthusiast and trading enthusiast. So if you enjoy the content, hit that like, leave a comment, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a radical day. Riding the waves. Ride the waves. Ride the radical waves. Wait, no. I love you. Bye. Wait, that's the wrong.